a $1 million prize pool plus 12 of the best poker players to ever exist. Buckle up for the ride and get ready to scream. Coming up, it's Battle of the Egos as the Mouths go into overdrive in the Premier League. Already, backs are up as the players have been waiting an hour for the fish.
We're going to start without you next time, for sure. You can't disrespect everybody like this. Everybody's upset at you. I'm telling you the truth. Everyone's here waiting for you.
I might go on tilt now.
What the fuck's it got to do with you?
They've
already told me outside, you don't need to start shouting your big mouth off because there's a TV camera.
It has everything to do with him. He's been waiting for you.
They're all screaming the big mouse off in the studio and acting tough, so I might have to knock some of his teeth out actually. Because they're idiots, you know what I mean? They're all divas. They all think there's something special and we kept them waiting, you know what I mean?
In the studio, it doesn't get any calmer.
Anybody says how bad to me, I'm going to be arguing.
Is that how you argue with your kids, Annie?
My children behave better than you. They're worth listening to.
Going into tonight's match, Tony G has a game in hand on the other three in the promotional zone. He has a chance to consolidate his lead, or he wouldn't want to repeat Roland de Wolf's feat of winning the first and begling number 2 in the playoff zone. Marcel Lusk with 6 points, but Annie Duke and Kravchenko in good spot this evening. A top 3 placing would catapult them into the promotional zone. Eddie Sharp in action as well and looking to improve on his 3 points, third from last time. In the relegation zone, Ian Fraser with 3 points, but he's already played twice. Huge night for Phil Hellmuth. He'll be disappointed with his 2 points from last time and looking to get into the playoff zone at least. And the Devilfish, only 1 point last time out, one of the pre-tournament favorites. The Devilfish has to have a big night this evening. Lend your ears, countrymen, because this is going to be a loud one. 4th match of the Premier League season.
It's going to be tough for me to play, I'll tell you. When I've Annie feeling me up on that side and Eddie feeling me up on this side.
He's at it already. The Big Brit Dave, the Devilfish, only in chips on this table. 1,000 are the Yellows, 2,000 for the Blues, 5,000 for the Reds, 100,000 per player, 600K in play. Here with Vicky Cord and Vicky. This is kind of like a level 8 Gale.
Yeah, this is fairly terrifying to look at. I'm glad I'm not sitting there. The thing is, it's really crucial on the points because Kravchenko and Duke, you know, they're really in contention if they can get good points tonight.
I just thought you moving on me this time.
And of course, Tony G, if he can score 1 or 2 finish, he's nearly on the final table.
It's a first position race from the finish.
Oh, this is trouble for Annie Duke.
It really is. And I mean, she'd do very well just to take off a flop here.
I don't think she can. I think she's got to raise.
She has to check right.
To 22.
And what if the Devilfish
baby.
pushes?
Plus.
She's made, I think she's made a minimum raise here. Nearly a minimum, 12,000 more
You know, Annie, I'm
perhaps.
supposed to slow play this, but
What do you mean you don't know? I said nice hand.
I'm so lucky at the studios. I'm just going to move it all in there.
Look at this. He's telling her his hand. Will she believe
What
him?
does this nice hand mean? You don't know if I have a nice hand.
She can't call it an all-in re-raise, can she?
Nice or nice
Okay.
pot?
Nice pot. All right.
What does she think of the Devilfish? I mean, if you're sitting at that table, he looks like a guy who might be speeding, doesn't he? Or does he?
I'm worried about the Devilfish actually because, well, she has passed, and this all-in move. You know, what's he scared of? Do you know what I mean? He's one of the greatest players in the
I
world.
normally would slow play that on the head there, but I'm winning so bad down here. I thought I'd better get it where it was there.
King?
You can ask some people later. They'll tell you what I am.
David.
They don't come any bigger than the Devilfish. WSOP bracelet holder and current European Player of the Year. He loves the life and works as hard as he plays.
It's a bit of a James Bond lifestyle without the bullets. thank God, these days. Used to have the bullets as well. You know, my mum and dad did the best, and that's all you can do. And then they kicked me up the ass out the door when I was 15, and I had to go make a life for myself. And I'm glad they did, because now it toughened me up, you know. You've got to be, you know, you can't be, if you're travelling around the place I used to travel, you know, you can't really be a mammy's boy. But nobody ever helped. It was all trial and error. You went skint, you know. I mean, I went skint I've been skint more times than a lot of people. But, you know, you had to learn the hard way. Hard way to earn an easy living.
All Devilfish is saying at the moment is, I'm going to get unlucky. I was unlucky in Premier League before. I will be again. It's like he wishes it upon himself.
Jeez, it was I'm just thinking, it was a nice little fold by Annie, those 2 10s. No? Easy, huh?
All her chips, level 1, a re-raise. Devilfish is going to know she's got something.
How much? 5?
I think if she's got 2 queens, he might get on, but she knows he's got a hand that beats 10s for that kind of play at this stage.
Raise from G under the gun, second time on the trot, and action from the blinds.
Yeah. Flop me the nuts, baby.
You can imagine an action flop with these hands out there.
Yeah, you can, really.
Queen 10 would be interesting.
That has hit Duke.
Check.
Check. Check.
That's a Christmassy flop. Fanny Duke, the 3 wise men.
The 3 wise men. She said, uh-oh. That could be, made Tony a flush draw. Think she can check it again here? Or should she?
Well, seeing Tony G's hand, I think she should.
9,000.
But he might raise. If he's got a draw to what he feels is the nuts, that's exactly the kind of time he puts the pressure on. But he's just called.
Plus.
This is a really key card on the end here. Oh, full house.
Yeah.
But I think no action from Tony G, I really think.
That's a saucy little check.
20,000.
Oh, what a chick. She's
She's got
checked
the
it,
nuts.
Jesse. She's checked it and induced the bet. I love it.
You know, you have to feel like she was watching Tony's first heat, Vicky, because this is how it happened. He just couldn't help himself. He just could not help himself.
No, well, an obvious pass for Tony G now. He knows that the femme fatale has tricked him. It was a honey trap, that river check.
But he was
better go
unlucky.
back to your old fucking Uno then.
He was unlucky
Still
though.
a full table, but
He
the
played so
Devilfish
fast,
with the
people kept
best of
moving
it.
on him with Queen 10 when he had Ace Queen and he lost one.
Oh, I saw that.
This is a very unusual
bad
tournament,
beater, he
Jesse,
would've had
because the
all-
players get to watch the matches they're not
But he
in.
never slowed down.
So they're full of theories about what everyone's doing.
It's great, isn't it? Everybody is aware of every hand that everybody has played in this match. And like,
Nobody invites. Like, she just got out of the psych ward, guys.
There's so much doublethink, it's insane.
Yeah, I was,
They're talking about how Shah played
Cool.
so much more loosely in his first heat. But look at him now, passing the ace 10.
yeah.
For the attention, but she's sick.
Devilfish is cool with a hand that's a long way behind, but he's hit the queen.
Yeah. I mean, Vicky, if you're Kravchenko or any of the players at this table, how are you looking at the Devilfish now? I mean, you want to bluff him? Do you want to believe him?
7,000.
I think right now, I would believe that I could bluff him, except that I can see the queen in his hand, so I know I couldn't. But you don't blame Kravchenko for giving it a go. And the fish, look, trying to represent a draw by flat calling.
That is a great card for the Devilfish, and it could get Kravchenko hooked.
Check.
Yeah, Devilfish really wants the Russian to think that he's on some kind of draw to make a big bet.
Check.
Oh no, but he's not falling for it.
No, he forcing me to bet when I missed this draw.
I think
He
Kravchenko
don't
now
come.
feels that with a jack in his hand, it's probably good enough. And he doesn't need to bet, but oh! So unlucky for the fish.
Yeah, actually, the fact that it was a spade, Vicky, that saved the fish a little bit of money here, didn't it?
Well, it did, but
fucking do that,
even
Jamie.
so, waited until
So
he'd
I'm
gone
gonna
behind
stop
to make the
playing,
bet.
I swear to God.
If it hadn't have been a spade, you're right, a lot
Man,
gets shoveled
lucky
in, the
one.
fish could be walking.
Many outs there.
3.
But still, unlucky. It's an unlucky river
Fucking
card.
hell, baby. You're worse than Amanda.
Yeah, I'm like again, it's a big check by the same way.
Yeah.
Vicky, obviously the Devilfish, that was, you know, an unlucky beat on the river, but
Can't believe
you
it.
said he doesn't seem to have his confidence. He feels he's going to lose, and it's like he's getting his wish.
Right?
Yeah, and that will have been so bad for morale. That king coming down will just serve to convince the Devilfish he's right, that he's out of form.
I'm on the race.
I want to raise you.
Oh, the Devilfish going to make a move.
Squeeze play?
Looks like it.
Guys,
Enough of the game.
Not a bad spot, actually, because
8,000.
how